Good morning, YouTube. Have I got a goodie for you today? What is it, buddy? Hi. I recently made the biggest purchase of my life, a house. And for a lot of you that have been following the story of the house fund over the last 5 or 6 years of me streaming, you know that today's sponsor, Rocket Money, has helped me to keep my budgets in order to do it. What is Rocket Money? It is the personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. I'm using Rocket Money to set budgets. Now I have to account for a mortgage and all the little things that can go wrong and need to be fixed around the house. And I gotta start the college fund for this little guy. I would say treats too, but chat does a pretty good job of making sure he gets all the treats. I can analyze my spending habits to create a custom budget that works for my lifestyle and my needs. Also, you automatically monitor your spending by category and get notifications when you've exceeded your limits. If you want to save more and spend less and join over the 5 million members using Rocket Money, you can do so now by clicking on the link in the description below or by scanning the QR code on screen for free. Rocket Money has helped its customers save up to $740 a year when you use all of the app's premium features. They've also helped customers save over $880 million in canceled subscriptions. You can also unlock even more features with premium, but you can start for free right now by going and clicking on the link in the description below or scanning the QR code on screen. Thanks so much to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video, and as always, I'll see you again tomorrow. I can't move, he's sleeping, so go on without me. All right, chat, you're right. Let's do a little spectating. It's been too long. High flats, I've been trying to rank up, but haven't. I solo queue, I can't seem to put points on what exactly I am lacking. This might be one of the best competitive games, but the opposite team was really lacking, so I can't say if I did good. Would love some insight in my Iron Man, Cap America, gameplay, roasts, and critiques. Also tank, especially Captain America. Hope this ends up in your sights. You think they're still like that negative now? Hold on, I gotta go look. And what was the guy's name again? Wait, did he send me a game where they hit a lever? No fucking shot. His name is Batvane. You sent me a game where the enemy team has a fucking lever? Ain't no way. And they must have left at the end. Well, they've climbed. They've climbed from bronze 3 to bronze 1. That's a 44% win rate. That's a what, 49% win rate? Oh, this is all modes, you're right. Good catch. Oh god, it got worse. Oh Jesus. That's a 36% win rate. Oh my fucking Christ. That's a 21% win rate. No, like, seriously, how did you climb? How did they go from bronze 3 to bronze 1? They were gold 3 and 3.5? That's a 34% win rate for your number 1 hero. And your number 2 is a 39. How did you climb to gold with your top 2 heroes being severely negative? Get, I'm down. Let's watch it. What are you, a fucking carpenter remodeling the map? The fuck is this? Brother, I actually thought for a half a second we were off to a good start. This was actually so smart. Pop your E, start spamming down main because people sit around this choke, get a bunch of early damage. Hell fucking yeah, you're on the right track. And then you boom, fire, 1-shot miss, that's fine, 2nd shot hit. And then I'm like, oh shit, they're actually doing it. And then you proceed to light the fucking wall up. Putting suppressing fire on the walls? I know there's an educational crisis here in the United States, but like, we know what splash damage is, right? Like we know, like if you take like a wet ball, right? Or like let's say like a bottle of water, right? And you dump it on the ground from kind of high up, right? It's gonna splash, right? So like if you aim for one spot on the ground, you understand that it's gonna get like the area around it wet, right? So like the same thing happens with splash damage of your weapon. So why not shoot the floor next to them instead of the walls randomly? Oh my Christ. All right, so you want to solve 95% of your issues with this game? You have the mechanical skill of my grandma, who's been literally legally blind for like 20 years and actually blind for the last 5. And for some reason, you can't even hear the people the guy that's right in front of you, and you can't click on the guy that's right in front of you. And so you're using the beam and missing by about 19 miles. And then you fly away in a straight line, and then your beam is not that long, brother, okay? Now listen, you might not have this problem, I have this problem. You can't, the thing ain't that long, okay? You gotta figure it the fuck out. You gotta get closer, okay? It's not gonna fucking reach. It doesn't reach, dude. What are we looking at? Dude, hello? Hello? Yo, these are the motherfuckers that are telling me that Angela's really good, huh? These are the DPS players. You've actually hit multiple shots just randomly, like gotten lucky that someone was flying by. This person got to gold 3 last season. This is mouse and keyboard, by the way. It's not a controller. Honestly, a controller might help. A controller might help. A little bit of aim assist, not a bad. Dude, open the fucking schools. Open the schools, man. How have you not figured out that you can't reach this far? You're popping your empowered E and then proceeding to fucking... I'm gonna scream. The second you got close enough to actually hit, you fired a left click. Are you fucking are you trying to piss me off? Aim resist is crazy. Actual aim resist. You're shooting at your own teammates more than you're shooting at the enemy. Dude, this beam, man.
Some help, didn't you?
Are you a bot? Are you a bot? You just watched him fucking die. And then you just started shooting at his body after. Like, he's long gone. This is like the slowest reaction speed I've seen in forever. You know, I was starting to get worried that I was going to run out of spectating bronze content in this game because everyone was getting good at the game pretty quick and can climb out of bronze pretty fast. Apparently, my thoughts and my fears were completely unfounded. I had no idea we had a new generation of fucking bot coming into the game. Mechanically, you need so much work. Never mind the left clicks and we hadn't even talked about cooldown usage yet. And you know what? This was actually, you know what? You're finally beaming up close. There we go. But also, you're playing Iron Man, and then you just popped your empowered. So, like... Trying to break the wall, I guess? But you... So, you know there's a big funny indicator on your screen when you hit something? You know that, right? So, like...
Feeling sharp. The sooner we deliver this, the better.
These are the people flaming me and saying Angela's good. Yeah, they are.
Fantastic!
Brother, there is literally an Angela an inch away from your fucking nose. You can literally see her on your screen. She's right fucking there, killing your backline. And you're like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start shooting at the Venom way the fuck over there, and then start shooting at your own... You shot that at your own Mantis, and the Angel flew into it. See, I got her. I guarantee you that was a thought that went through their head. Was like, that was a good play. Meanwhile, they legitimately just walked into it. Christ. Jesus, mother of f***, they walk among us. Nice. Okay, that was actually pretty good. You probably want to reload before... I promise you, you do not have the game sense to start predicting where enemies are. I promise you, you are not that guy. You also are playing a third-person game where you can see them around the corner. You pop your cooldowns and pop your abilities thinking someone's gonna be there and they're not even there. That's crazy. You are not at that level. You are shooting at your own teammates 90% of the time. I hope you know that. Like, legitimately 90% of the time, you are shooting your own fucking teammates. Or the Venom. Honestly, you want to know a fun trick to get out of bronze? If you're in bronze, silver, gold, change your skin to a not brightly colored skin. I'm not fucking with you. I'm dead serious. Change your skin off of any bright colored skin because these absolute fucking bots will shoot at whatever the brightest, shiniest target is. And if you are running a like bright orange, bright pink, whatever skin, they will shoot you first. I'm dead fucking serious. That's Squirrel. is interesting. This beam is interesting. I can't tell if your mouse pad is huge or tiny. Or you just don't know how to use it. So you're gonna maybe start shooting some left clicks down there? Yeah, I mean, this is the right play, but you haven't hit it once. You have 19 years to sit here and line up your crosshair to shoot through this hallway. No joke, right here, right? 5:33. How long does it take you to actually start? I think 5:39, your first shot made it down the hallway and it hit the rock. It actually takes you like a solid 7 seconds to make a basic decision. When enemies are grouped up, by the way, it's a great time for you to use your left click. Like, you see a lot of, if you watch a lot of pro play, you'll see much more beam than you will in like left clicks. But there's a difference with pro play. Pro play, they're typically focusing targets, trying to break through certain like cooldowns, certain abilities, whatever. You're playing fucking bronze ranked. Take the splash damage, take the fast ult charge, make shit go boom. What are you? Okay, now you're actually doing it, but like, maybe that's why you're doing the beam. So the thing about splash damage is you want to shoot for a spot because it's projectile. You want to, if you get reflected by this cap, I'm gonna fucking cry. You couldn't let me have that one, could ya? You couldn't let me have that. That would have been fucking peak. I wanted him to die to it. I thought he would turn. I thought he would get reflected and die. That's what I wanted to see. Like, what is the point of like half the shit you're doing? Like, can you actually legitimately think like what are your decisions? Like, are you even thinking through like 90% of them? Like, let's go all the way back to the ult and the reason why I read that ult being reflected from 19 miles away, right? So you see them Luna ult, so you're like, yeah, I'm gonna ult the Luna, right? By the way, if the cap hadn't reflected it, you still would have fucking missed. You would have missed. If that guy didn't exist, you still wouldn't have hit her. Just like an FYI, you would have missed. Because for some reason, you have no concept of movement of a target. You know, like if someone's running in a field, like, you know, you have to throw the ball in front of them to get the ball to them, not at where they're standing when you let go. The same thing happens in video games where, like, if the guy's running and you shoot a projectile, you got to shoot it in front of him. You want to see what you look like from a different point of view? Look at this absolute fucking mistletoe that's sitting in the middle of the sky. Actual mistletoe gameplay. Like, you know what they hang above doorways? Dude, this is what you're a straight up fucking mistletoe on this goddamn choke. Look at your bum ass, just floating around doing nothing. Actual mistletoe POV. At least the mistletoe gets to watch or make people kiss. You can't even do that. All right, yo, can you get off your phone? I promise you there's no Bumble notification. Yo, hurry up. Jesus. All right, so now it's only you and your mag, so don't run it down, okay? You're on Iron Man. The guy who could f***ing fly. Dying to a Mr. Fantastic. And then one follow-up shot from a Bucky. You're legitimately trolling. You have no idea what you're doing. Your brain is legitimately off. If it is on, I'm worried. At least say, yeah, like, I wasn't really thinking. But, like, if you are actually legitimately looking at this game going, wow, I played pretty good here, you know, this was pretty decent, you know. You walked out, your whole team's dead except one person. And you decide to, I'm going to walk in by myself. Threw down the choke. And do something. Instead of sitting all the way back and maybe spamming out some damage, getting some ult charge. All right, come on, Feedin' Freddy, let's roll it down. All right, that's your team, by the way. Yo, dum-dum. Those guys that are standing there, you know, that are all, like, on your side, all looking at each other and healing each other, yeah, those are your teammates. You're supposed to help those guys, not shoot them. You know what? Honestly, that sequence right there was probably one of your better sequences of actually spamming the cart. Now, I would have liked you to get a better angle. You just don't move your mouse. You just get really lazy.
The sooner we deliver it, the better.
What is this, a microwave POV? The fuck is, fuck am I looking at, dude? This is what I think the inside of my microwave looks like. Just fucking. What the fuck are you doing? like, dude, I don't like accuracy. Really isn't like a nice stat. Like, it's not a stat you should genuinely care about that much. It really isn't. It's something that should be like, something you can just kind of like reference a little bit. You have 9% accuracy though. That's abysmal. And I'm genuinely, like, I'm dead serious. Like, you don't care about, like, I don't care about accuracy. I'm the first person in line to tell you accuracy does not mean anything. But good Lord, is that horrendous. Like, that's bad. That's real bad. And it probably has to do with fucking lighting up this tree. You just used your entire overpowered, like, empowerment thing to hit one shot. And the other 8 went into the tree.
Don't give them another inch, or else.
So, can I ask you a question? Right? Tell me you're thinking, how are you playing this game with your brain on? When your last shot, I literally watched you shoot the Luna. And instead of continuing to shoot the Luna, you said, you know what? F this angle I've got. This kill that I potentially have here. I'm gonna go down on the ground, not move my mouse an actual fucking inch, and beam the Fantastic in the fucking Venom. Those guys would have died regardless. What are you doing here? You just died to a Captain America bash on Iron Man. That's embarrassing. That guy is a fucking melee character. A fucking melee character with his literal melee ability just killed you. A fucking melee character. He can't fly, he's not Iron Fist. He literally is on the ground with a shield. And he just beat your ass. Okay. You know what? That was actually a pretty decent little sequence.
Fantastic!
That's your team, by the way. Okay, there you go. You're dying to the... You're dying to the Fantastic as this is happening. How do you not notice that? Do you get the kill on him? I think you do, right? This is because it is the bottom of bronze. This is literally the bottom of bronze. This is bronze fucking 3. Both of your ult kills have been legitimately pure luck. This one actually made a little bit less because you would have probably killed the Cap. The Fantastic, I think, was luck. The Angela kill before, she legitimately flew into it and died. Like, flew into it. But the part here is, you can literally actively see him fucking bouncing on your forehead, and you don't react at all.
Double KO.
At all. Period. If this isn't the bottom of bronze, like absolute bottom of the barrel, bronze is a bronze, you one, don't get anything there, and 2, you just die.
Got it.
So, let's learn about angles here for a second, okay? Let's learn about angles. Let's do some math and geometry. Not my best subject, but I'm confident I'm maybe a little bit better here than you know what? I might talk down about my math skills quite often. Maybe I'm putting myself on too high of a standard. So let's talk math. This angle, you can't see anything. This angle, you could literally spam them as they're walking out the door. Fly 4 feet to the fucking right, get a little look-see, see what's going on down there. And then as they shoot back at you, guess what? You start floating back. And then that corner becomes cover. And then they turn the corner, and then you can work your way down. And then boom, there's more cover. Look at the angles. Look at the possibilities. Instead of, I don't know, brain off, lick back of phone, hope TikTok give me stimulation, and stare at ground. You're not real. Like, I hate, this is pissing me off. There's no fucking way. You're shooting legitimately the fucking ground, not where the spawn is, but like way the fuck up here. There's nobody there. That one is fine. Those are fine. Those are good. The previous other one. Did you not just hear the giant portal? Hello? Turn around. Hello? Hello? You can hear your teammates behind you fighting? Yo, do you have the awareness of a fucking rock? You had to go up and actually see the portal with your actual eyeballs to go, oh shit! By the way, for anyone who's confused in the chat and is like, wait a minute, what's going on? Look at fucking Dingus up here. The only person who has not figured it out, by the way. Still going. Still going. And then went, oh shit! Okay, do you have a driver's license? I'm fucking scared if I have to share the road with you. Is this the Ignite watch party? Yes, this is Ignite. Yes, this is the pro play. All right, you can get a little closer before you pop that, but fair. Okay, now you're gonna turn this corner and spam them out, right? Okay, you don't have to go this deep in, but this isn't actually that bad. I just get ready to run though, because you're low HP, you're gonna die. Okay, so you don't have any, listen, maybe that's like a step above, but like self-preservation. You know, self-preservation is probably a little higher, but you have no, there's no timer in your head of like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. But we have bigger problems than that at the moment. We got much bigger problems. Yo, for the absolute buffoons on the TikTok side, 1, this is called spectating bronze. People submit these of their own volition so they can get reviewed and figure out what they're doing wrong. 2, for the people that are like, well, look at all these people that don't put their whole life into video games. Brother, if you legitimately can't figure out fucking intripidal motion and understand the fact that if someone's moving in a straight line and you have a projectile that you have to aim it in front of them for it to get there, aka throwing a football, throwing a baseball, whatever, I'm sorry, you're a fucking moron. Your country and your education system has failed you. Your parents have failed you. And I'm genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, sorry for you. I'm sorry, because that should not be. That said, these are also for fun. And every time when some people submit these, they're like, yo, roast me, let's have a good time. That's the point. It's for fun. Unfortunately, if you can't pick up on that, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But like every time I look over, I see some dog shit. And I'm just saying, brother, sometimes it's okay to just live a little and laugh. Your life doesn't have to be miserable all the time. You can have fun. You can have a laugh. You can have a good time. Now, let's continue our regularly scheduled programming. Wait, actually, that was actually a good rocket. So this is the one time that beaming would actually be decent. Unfortunately, your mechanics are absolute fucking bum cheeks. Please shoot the Punisher. Please shoot the Punisher. There you go. Now shoot the rocket ult in the back. Okay, you probably could help kill that rocket ult in the back. This is actually pretty decent. No, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give... Wait, why are you flying away? Wait, that's your cloak and dagger ult. Where are you going? Hello?
I needed that.
Oh, right. You might as well have died. You didn't... Listen, running from the Punisher ult, thumbs up. After the Punisher ult dies, stay in the cloak and dagger ults. That's your team, by the way. Hey, dude. These guys are all on your team. Those are your teammates. That... Fly up. Up. Grab angle. You do not know how long your beam is. You gotta figure it out. Also, they have a lever, don't they? I just realized. Dude, the lever's already gone. They've had a lever for a while, haven't they? You sent me a game that you said you thought you popped off on, but you weren't 100% sure if it was because of you. And it's because you're playing 5v6. You didn't figure out he left in round 1? You didn't figure out when you sent me this VOD that the reason why you win is because it's 5v6?
I need assistance.
It's more like 5v5, honestly.
Double KO.
You know what? You got a point. You've got a point, actually. You know what? Honestly, I would launch an ult from here. It's bronze. You hear he's portaling, right? Send it. You know you're shooting nothing, though, like back there. Like, that's a hallway. But they're right here. Their spawn is here. You're shooting all the way the down here. You're missing by 9 miles. Like, even when you have the right idea, I just don't think you know where to...
I am Phoenix.
Almost died to that. Oh, he's looking for it. Here it comes.
Maximum pulse. Pulse cannons and arguments. Too sweet. Hurry up.
Guy ulted the poor rocket by himself.
Double KO.
I genuinely am curious, though, if they actually knew this was a 5v6 when they submitted it. Do you think they knew? Chat, type 1 if you think they actually knew it was a 5v6 when they submitted it.
Get that vehicle moving.
Everyone's typing too. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Fantastic!
You're not gonna die to a fantastical again, are you?
By the eye of Agamotto.
Oh, worse. So, listen, man. Hey, listen. I need to know how the brain works. Okay, I gotta know. So, you know how fantastic works, right? Like, it bounces up and down on the ground. You can fly, right? So if you just fly off the ground a little, you'll live. What was the thought process on just flying backwards on the ground and then U-turning back into the enemy team again on the floor? Like, what's the point of playing the flying character if you just try to play pedestrian man? Instead of Iron Man, you're playing pedestrian man, walking man, ground man, singing man. I don't know. You gotta try. I don't even try to touch. Hello? Where you? Yo, your team's fighting. Hello? Where the f are you going? You just actually abandoned them. You're an asshole. You just pieced out? Yo, shoot the rocket ult. Shoot the rocket ult. Shoot the rocket ult. Where's bro going?
Focus on the battle.
Hello? You have like you only have a few jobs on Iron Man, and you don't do any of them. He's traumatized with the fantastic. He kind of is, actually. He sees this fantastic, he starts running. Yo, he honestly kind of bitching you right now. Oh my god, these are the people who are saying that I was wrong about Mr. Fantastic. We're seeing it in real time. This is what he's doing in these games. That's a wall. Oh, I'd love to see you track this fantastic. Oh my god, this is gonna make my whole week. This is... I wish I could say hit the aim trainer. The aim trainer I don't think could help. I think we're beyond that. What are you... Why are you playing in the... What are you doing over here? Like, no, I'm sorry. I genuinely am, but you are playing like it's such a bitch. Like, this is actual bitch gameplay. Like, this can't be fun, right? This can't be fun. You have genuinely done nothing for the last minute. You're just hiding in a corner. You're playing COD. This is COD. You're not playing Rivals? Okay, you finally came out, and then... So you want to have a better angle. You could have gone. You probably could have went up the top left. You would have went out the window. Could have spammed through there. Probably could have found this guy and got the kill. But instead, when you finally got sick of sitting in that corner, you walked out and got annihilated by the squirrels. This is the first Iron Man to ever die to a squirrel girl ult. Could be.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint.
Chat, everybody make their guesses right now. Is he going to try to ult 1v5 at point blank range? I think it's coming.
Keep up the momentum.
He did back away. He did back away. Wait. Oh, hang on. There's still time.
Maximum pulse. They found my weak spot.
Follow-up time. Only 60 seconds left.
I think that counts. I think it counts. Someone said bingo. That's so funny. Holy fucking shit, dude. That is crazy. Dude, you know you can save your ult for, I don't know, for the cloak and dagger ult. You can save the ult for the rocket ult. You can save it for, like, I don't know, the middle of the fight where they're not all staring at you 1v5 because they're down a player. I don't know. There's like 90 options here and you consistently choose the worst one. It's actually genuinely kind of impressive. Like, chat, you guys ever have that friend when you were growing up? Like that friend growing up that consistently always made the worst decision possible at every angle? I think that might have been you, my friend. You might have been that friend for most of us.
The final 10 seconds.
As if you could track a cloak and dagger ult. Just wait for the fourth one, and then it stops.
Get that vehicle moving again.
That one hurt a little.
Final score.
That was a
2,
painful
2,
spectating.
3.
I'm gonna be real with you, I love to spectate a game that wasn't a lever game, but unfortunately either your competitive games are all hidden or you just gave up on competitive for the season. I don't know how in the you got to gold in the past with a 41% win rate on your highest winning hero, and then like the rest are in the literal 20s or like 33. Hang on, I didn't check the other seasons actually, good point. Gold 3, Bronze 3. Didn't play that season. Didn't play. Okay, so they came into the game in what, season 2.5? So that was their first season. So season 3 and 3.5, you got to gold 3 with a significantly negative win rate. That is actually legitimately fucking like impressive. 13 and 31. Dude, those chrono shields were backpacking. You might be struggling a little bit harder this season. It seems that they've made it a little bit harder. But if you are wondering why you're not climbing, this stats page right here should probably tell you everything. I know stats aren't everything, but the stat that does matter is wins. And the fact that you have 88 matches played in competitive and you've only won 32 of them. He has MVP. You are right. In 88 matches, he got a single MVP. You are correct. That's kind of impressive. Yeah, there you go. I don't know. That's a painful fucking spectating right there. Holy.